Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello ladies and gents, this is KANO from the gamer section, back with another review. For today's review is on the first Descendant for the Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and 5, and PC. Graphically, using the Unreal Engine 5, the first Descendant looks very good from the environmental standpoint. You can see the details to the ground with the water physics in the game. You can also see the details from the other clothes the characters have and the face expressions in the game. Now the sound design in the first Descendant is cool to a degree. There were points that the actual gun sounds were a bit off to me. Now when it comes to the music design, it is decent, but you don't hear the music 100% of the time. The HUD and everything else is fast and fluid, but when it comes down to pausing the game, you can actually do that, but you will still get attacked by enemies in the game. The whole overall presentation to the first Descendant is good for what it was made, but it's not the best in the world and what they actually done did to the game. The first Descendant is a free-to-play third-person looter shooter. You play 3 members of the Descendant, and to be honest, this game is very simple. If you play games like The Division, then you get the gist, but it's just with microtransactions, which I'll speak about more in the review. Now you have abilities in the game to actually use to play in the first Descent, and it's simple to use, but it depends on who you pick as your go-to player in the game. Now you are on a simpler missions, basically battle against the enemies and to get it done on the missions. What's so cool about the game is that you can double jump and use the grappling hook to help you get to different areas, etc. You can play this game on solo, but it's not really so because most of the time you are playing the multiplayer co-op aspect to the game. Now this is also a looter shooter where you end up finding a lot of different weapons and different cosmetics in the game, but it depends. This game also has some RPG level up aspects to it where you can level up, but it doesn't give you what you need like that. Now you can fix your weapons where you need it to get better and more powerful, but you can use the microtransactions if you want to take the easier approach, aka the easier route to this game. What can I say about the flaws about this game? There are a lot of flaws to the highest caliber. For starters, this game has some major issues with the servers in the game. For the first few days, not just me, but a lot of gamers could not get into the servers without having it crash to the point where you had to wait until the maintenance mode is fixed. This game had too many crashes to the point the game ended up being unplayable. To me, this game is some of the basically, I'm gonna just say it like this. This game is one of the biggest disappointments to me based off the fact that they didn't have the servers up to par along with the cheeky story, meaning the storytelling is terrible in the game to the point where you wouldn't even notice if this game had a story plot or not in a way. Now when it comes to the microtransactions in this game, well, it's basically more of a ripoff. You have to pay a lot of money to get some things you need in the game, or you have to really grind your tail off to get the best every time, which is not bad to grind, but they make you grind up a storm to get the best weapons, and when you go shop for weapons from the coins you make, they don't update the weapons through the levels in the game like that. Honestly, this game shouldn't have been a live service game. This should have been more of a single player game with actual multiplayer aspects to it in a way on the levels of Borderlands in a way. The missions is super repetitive and especially on the PlayStation 5 side of the game. The frame rate trying to run at 60 frames per second, well, it's a little bit on the garbage truck juice side. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's bad. For that, I'm gonna have to give the first Descent a 1 out of 5. Thank you for tuning into the best place for independent gaming journalism, and that's the gamer section. Be sure to hit the like button on the video and please subscribe to the channel.